You're welcome to today's class. In this class, we'll be replicating this tangency diagram here. Okay. So first thing to do is to draw our reference line. That is this line. Let's draw this line. This line like this. Okay. So let's draw it. You make it thin. Then from the line, we take a point. Let's take a point here. Let's take this point to be this point here. Okay. Then you can see that from this point to this point is given to be what? 152 millimeter. Firstly, all dimensions are in millimeter. All dimensions are in millimeter. But if you see my ruler is calibrated in centimeter. So I will need to convert from millimeter to centimeter. Okay, you see that from here to here is 152 millimeter. So if I'm to convert 152 millimeter to centimeter, I will divide by 10, and that will give me 15.2. So I'll measure 15.2 with my ruler. I'll measure 15.2. So this is 15.2. Okay. So this point is this point. Why this point is this point? Okay. Two circles there. Two circles. We have the bigger one and the smaller one. So the biggest circle has a diameter of 76. A diameter of 76. And to get the radius, we divide diameter by 2. And that will give me 38. 38 will be the radius. So I will measure that 38 now is in millimeter. So if I'm to convert it to centimeter, it'll give me 3.8. So I will measure 3.8 from my ruler here. I will measure 3.8 from my ruler. 3.8. So then I'll place it here. I will construct a circle here. You make it bold. Consider it's thick. Make it bold. Make it thick. Make it thick. Okay. Then you see that the inner circle has a diameter of 58. So I will divide 58 by 2 to get the radius, and that will give me 29 millimeter. So if I'm to convert that millimeter to centimeter, I will divide by 10, and that will give me 2.9 centimeter. So from my meter rule here, I will measure 2.9 centimeter. I will measure 2.9 centimeter. I will place it here. I will construct the inner circle here. I will make it bold. Okay. Then, as I've said that this point, this point, this is the point here. Okay. So you see that there is a circle here as well. There's a circle here. And the circle has a diameter of what? A diameter of 50. So let me show you something. Wherever you come across something like this, it simply means diameter. But if you come across R something, anything that is there, it simply means radius. Okay. So the diameter is 50. So I will divide it by 2 to get the radius, and that will give me 25 millimeter. So that 25 millimeter to centimeter, I will divide by 10. That will give me 2.5 centimeter. So from my meter rule, I will measure 2.5 centimeter. I will measure 2.5 centimeter. So I will place it here. I will construct a circle. Here. You make it bold. You can see that it's bold. So you make it bold. Okay. Now you see that there's a line coming like this, and there's another line coming like this. Both of them meet at this point. Okay. Now we want to identify the point around here. How are we going to get the point? From here to here is given to be 102. So I will mark an arc here, and I will also measure from here to here, which is given to be 146. I wish to mark an arc here. So wherever the two lines meet, is our point here. So from here to here is 102. Let's mark an arc. 102. And that 102 millimeter to centimeter will give me 10.2. So I'll measure 10.2 here. I will measure 10.2. I will mark an arc here. Make it thin. Make the line thin. Okay. Then from here to here is 146 millimeter. So that will give me 14.6 centimeter. That will be 14.6 centimeter. So I will place it here. I will mark another arc. Okay. So where they meet here, this point here is refers to as the point, as the middle of this circle here. This is the point here. This point here, this is the point here. So at this point, we have two circles here. The biggest circle here is this, while the smallest circle is this. So the biggest circle here has a diameter of 50 millimeter. If I should divide it by 2 to get the radius, that will give me 25 millimeter radius. And if I'm to convert that to centimeter, that will be 2.5 centimeter. So I will measure 2.5 centimeter from my meter rule from my ruler here. I will measure 2.5 centimeter from my ruler here. 2.5 centimeter. So I'll place it here. I will construct a circle. Okay, make it bold. Make it bold. Okay. Then for the smallest circle, has a diameter of 25 millimeter. To get the radius, I will divide it by 2. That will give me 12.5 millimeter as the radius. But this radius is still in millimeter, so I will need to convert it to centimeter. If I'm to convert 12.5 millimeter to centimeter, that will give me 1.25. 1.25. So from my ruler here, this is 1, this is 1.1, this is 1.2, this is 1.3, this is 1.3, but this is 1.2. So the middle here around around somewhere here, I mean around the middle here will be 1.25 centimeter. Will be 1.25 centimeter. Okay. Okay. So I will construct a circle here. Make it bold. Okay. Then you can see, let's try to join this line and this line together. Let's join them together. Wow, that is very good. Okay, now you will see that from here to here has a radius of what? Has a radius of 85 millimeter. So I will convert that 85 millimeter to centimeter. That will give me 8.5 centimeter. So I'll measure 8.5 centimeter here. I'll place it here. I'll mark an arc here. Okay. Now you will see that from where they met here, from where it touches this light, I mean this point is given to be this point, while this point is also given to be this point. So you see that from this point, there's an arc like this that has a radius of 18 millimeter. The same thing applicable to this, a radius of 18 millimeter. So I will convert that 18 millimeter to centimeter. That will give me 1.8. I will mark 1.8 here. 1.8 here. So I will place it here. I will make an arc here. Make it bold. Make it bold. Then I'll place it here as well. I will mark another arc here. I will mark another arc here. Okay. Then I will place it here. I will join this and this together. I will join them together. I will also place it here. I will also place it here. I will join this and this together. Okay. So now you can see that there's an arc here. This arc has a radius of what? A radius of 76 millimeter. So I will need to add the radius. This arc is an external arc. If I make it to complete a circle like this, add the two radius together. So if I add 76, which is the radius of this external circle, plus the radius of this circle, what will it give me? That will be 76 plus 38. So this will be 114 millimeter. 114 millimeter. So if I should convert that to centimeter, that will give me 11.4 centimeter. So I will place my compass here. I will mark 11.4 centimeter. So I will place it here. I will mark an arc here. Okay. Then from this part, if I'm to add the radius of this circle here, this bigger circle here, if I'm to add the radius plus this radius, that will be 76 plus 25. And 76 plus 25 will give me 101. 101. So that 101 to centimeter, that will be 1.1. I mean, so that 101 to centimeter will be 10.1 centimeter. So I will place it here. I will mark 10.1 centimeter. I will measure 10.1 centimeter here. So I will place it here. I will mark another arc. Okay. Now we have been able to we have been able to locate the middle of this external circle. So from this middle to any point of the circumference is given to be the radius. So this is the point. This is the middle point here. So I will now measure 76 millimeter, which is also refers to as 7.6 centimeter. I will use to mark an arc here. I will use to mark an arc here. So I will measure 76 millimeter. That is 7.6 centimeter. 7.6 centimeter. I'll place it here. I will mark an arc here. Join this. You make it bold. Okay. All right. We are getting close to the final this thing. So the next thing is that you see this. There's a line coming like this. There's a line coming like this. Joining with this line at an angle of what? At an angle of 30 degrees. So let's trace the line. Firstly, I will need to extend this line here. I will need to extend this. I will need to extend this. Okay. So the line, we told that the line has what? An angle of 30 degrees. Now from my set square, This is 30 degree, this is 60 degree, why this is 90 degree. So I will be making use of this 30 degree. Let's make it thin first. Okay, so the point here where they meet here is 30 degree. All right, then you see that we have a radius from here around here. We have we have an arc with a radius of 50 millimeter. So let's measure 50 millimeter, that is 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter. So I will place it here. I will mark an arc. Let's make it thin first. Let's make it thin. Okay. All right. Then you see that there's an arc that comes like this, an internal arc. That is, if I make this one complete circle, it will form around somewhere. So it's internal. So the internal arc has a radius of what? A radius of 152 millimeter. But I will need to subtract the radius of this bigger circle from it. I will need to subtract the radius of this bigger circle, and I will need to subtract, mind you, there's another circle here, which is this. I will need to subtract the radius of this bigger circle as well. This one. There's a bigger circle here that has a radius of 50 millimeter. So I will need to subtract the radius of this one, 50 millimeter, from this 152. I will also subtract the radius of this, that is 38, from this radius. So if I subtract 50 from this radius, I will have 102. So I will place my compass. I will measure 102, that is 10.2. I will measure 10.2. I will place it here. At this point, I will mark an arc here. Okay. So if I'm to now this one, as coming to this aspect, I will subtract the radius of this bigger circle from this radius. So the radius of this bigger circle is 38. If I subtract 38 from 152, that will give me 114 millimeter. We have 114 millimeter, and that will give me 11.4 centimeter. So I will measure 11.4 centimeter here. 11.4 centimeter. So I will place it here. I will mark another arc. Now you see where this arc, the arc I mark here, and this arc where they meet here is referred to as this point. So from that point, I will measure a radius of what? A radius of 152 to make, to construct the arc here. So that 152 to centimeter will give me 15.2. So I will measure 15.2 here. I will measure 15.2. I will place it here. I will mark the arc. Place it here. So I will then make the arc here. I will make it to join this one. Now you can see where they join here. I can make it bold. So you can just erase this. You may erase it or you may leave it like that. But you just make your real work, you make it bold, while your construction line has to be thin. While you make your real work bold. Yes. Then I can, before I make this one bold, let me get this first, this angle here. Now we're told that from here to here, there's an angle of 120 degree. Now let me show you something. From a straight line, in a straight line, we have the angle in a straight line. The angle here is refers to as 180 degree. Okay. Then if I remove 60 from 180 degree, I will be left with what? I'll be left with 120 degree. Now from my set square, this is 60 degree. Now from this 180 degree here, the angle in a straight line, I will remove 60 degree here. So the remaining angle here will be 120 degree. I hope you are following. Okay. So let's do that. So this part is 60 degree, while the remaining part like this will be 120 degree. So the angle here, the angle from here to here is 120 degree. Okay. Then next thing, I think that will be the last thing here. So the next thing is to get the radius of 25 millimeter. The radius of 25 millimeter here. Okay. To convert this millimeter to centimeter, we divide by 10. That would be 2.5. So I'll measure 2.5 from my ruler here. 2.5. Oh, let me use this. It's still the same. Anyone, I can use this one. Let me just use it. As far as it is 2.5. You can use this, oh. You can also use this. But the reason why I normally use this is because this is long. I can measure for a larger this thing. But this one. So from here, I'll place it here. I will place it here. I will place it here. So from here, I will mark an arc around here. I will place it here. I will mark an arc here. Then I will place it where it joins this line here. I will mark another arc to touch this. Okay. So you see where they join here, where both of them joined here, I will now place it here. Is our where they join here is around here. So where they join here, I will then place it here to make the radius of 25 millimeter. Then I can make it bold. Okay. Then you can see that we have successfully done with this aspect. But next thing to do is you can then make from here to here bold. Okay, and make it bold. Then you can make this part bold. Let me use it. Let me make it bold. And make this part bold. So you can make this bold. Okay. So the last thing you have to do is to dimension your work. Dimension your work. Yes, you can see we have done with the dimension. Then I want you to do something. What does this look like? What does it look like? Drop it on the comments. What's it look like? What this tangency diagram look like? Drop it on the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Share to your friends. See you in my next video. Thank you.